Damn, that sounds good.
That's a good sound. It's been a while. We're back. It's Friday night, 7:30. Y'all know what that means. It's time for Panhandle Fishing Report. Oh, they're jumping on. We didn't make a post telling everybody we were coming back tonight. Time for the Panhandle Fishing Report. I'm your host, Mike Smith, Smitty with Smitty Surf Fishing, and with me always is my co-host.
What is up, everybody? It is Demo from Finding Demo Surf Fishing Podcast. Welcome to the weekend. We have missed you all. We know we've been gone for a bit. We've been gone. Sorry, long time no see. We've missed y'all. Mike's on his cruise. I'm jacking my leg up like a jackwagon, getting hurt and getting surgery. Yeah, we totally screwed that pooch. But hey, it is great to see all of you. We are really excited to be back. In tonight's show, you get to listen to just Mike and us. We got a lot of stuff. And well, I mean, hell, we use the explicit tag. We're going to be bullshitting, so hope you're around. Andy, good to see you.
Andy, what's up? Jason,
how are you, man? God, feels like it's been forever since I've seen people.
I know, right? Facebook user, let us know where you're coming from. Yeah, we're happy to be back. Like Demo said, it's, let's see, we were talking beforehand, 16th. December 16th was our last show with Dylan Weir.
Yeah.
And that was after being out for 2 weeks for the cruise. And then we took the 2 weeks for the holidays and then an extra week or two for we had stuff going on.
I mean, for lack of better terms, I was high as hell. It would not have been pretty. Rob Foster, Mr. Rodriguez, good evening. Good to see you, bud. Congratulations on the new ad with Battlestar, man. That is awesome. I've really enjoyed all of Vince's podcast, and he's got a really cool product. So if you guys, we'll talk more about it, obviously, but Rob's picking up something else in the shop here soon, ladies and gents. So good stuff right there. And yes, we didn't do a post. We're a bit rusty. I didn't even think. Actually, I did think about it like when I was sharing out the morning episode. I was like, I wonder if we're gonna do one, and then I completely, squirrel.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. The day gets away from you, and you start concentrating on other things.
You've been out in the boat, sir.
Yeah, we went out. And did a little bit. Jack and I got out a couple times. Was gonna go if you guys have been seeing all the dang sheephead reports. Yakking with Jack showing up as nope. We actually see you, buddy. But Jack and I were watching all the sheephead reports and stuff like that, and decided we just got to get out and take advantage of the good weather for a little bit. And went out and hit 3 Mile for a little bit. Not much there. It was a weird day. I mean, we were catching again those big ass pinfish. Good God.
The great white pins.
We did hook up and lose a couple of sheephead. Just, you can tell kind of by the bite and what's happening and where in the column that you hit them. But then we got tired of that. Went and hit some of the wrecks. Jack got a nice bay grouper. That's, so for those of you that don't know, Pensacola Bay does hold some grouper, does hold red snapper. You don't have to go offshore to find them. But they are, that was a lot of fun. And we grabbed 3 dozen live shrimp. We say when we fish all these up, then we'll head back home, and ran out to the pass and fished the finger jetties for a little bit. And we're looking for a big redfish while we're out there, but didn't see anything. Didn't hit up anything. A couple other boats pulled up. They stopped for a little bit and then they left as well. So, and then trout inshore hitting the canals and stuff. That speckled trout are in there. GI jigs, man. Hit them up with the GI jigs jig head on a was it 4-inch diesel minnow we were using, white diesel minnow, and it was awesome.
Well, that's the perfect segue. This week's show is sponsored by GI Jigs. Use code PFR for 10% off your purchases. GI Jigs are patented handmade jig heads, custom designed around the eye to make the unique characteristic to entice fish and reaction strikes. Check them out at gijigs.com. We use them. We've had good luck. So, hey, are you still getting comments? Or is the last comment you see Rob's?
No, I'm getting comments.
All right. I'm not getting comments.
What?
Yep. Cannot see him.
What the heck? You got to see.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Now they just flooded through. Oh,
you don't need to stop screwing around and make shows. Yeah, you're right. We do. We need to stay on that. What up,
I'm
Mr.
doing
Jack?
all right. Whoever, I am doing okay. I'm alive. I'm hobbling around on crutches, but I am alive. I've got my happy little handy dandies here. So, yeah. And if you guys want to see the nasty scar, I posted it earlier today. It's going to be pretty.
Excuse me. Yeah, you had a lot going on, man.
Well,
At least you're getting mobile now,
I
and
am.
for the most part, you can get
I
around.
I can wipe my own ass.
That's a big step.
It is.
It's the little things in life that you don't appreciate. That when you can't do it, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Hey, Scott, how are you? Slinging pizzas. Oh.
Where are you slinging pizzas at?
Oh, that sounds good. Pizza.
At least you're
Oh,
listening
it was
to it.
Friday.
We
We had pizza
appreciate it.
tonight. What would eat a whole finger mullet, but not a cut one, and not cut up, and not hook up?
And not hook up.
A whole finger mullet? I mean, you got reds.
Yeah.
Shark.
Red good, shark.
I mean, grouper might.
If you're talking off the beach.
Yeah,
right?
where were you fishing?
This time of year, depending on how big of a mullet, if you're talking finger mullet, if you're talking like, yay big finger mullet.
There's zero reference.
I know, like 0 reference.
70-inch TV for us is like an inch.
Are you talking like the size of a highlighter, or are you talking a little bit bigger? It could have been a flounder, could have been redfish, could have been a shark.
Flounder would be a good one. They like to grab and let go. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Tell us more about where you were. Crowley, good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well up in the Northwest. Stay safe up there with that snow. I know you know what you're doing, but I'm still going to say it. Bill. Oh, look at that face.
Howdy, bitches. What is up?
What is up? My feed, Demo's feed is not working for names, so I'm guessing that's probably Finding Demo, or probably the Finding Demo one. So you go to my page, or
that's what I keep hearing. I don't know.
Just get it tatted. Yeah, working on that, Jack. Yeah. Jason, good to see you. Jason texted me today. I'll let him put it in the comments if he wants to. There, he had a little bit of a sippy sip and shoppy shop.
Sippy sip and shoppy shop.
What you're actually, speaking of that, what are you drinking tonight?
Oh, I am drinking. This is a good one. This was a buddy of mine told me about it, and then I got this for Christmas. It's Clyde Mays straight bourbon whiskey. It's made in Alabama. So it is delicious too. It comes in at 92 proof, nice and smooth. It's great. Wow, they're all coming in. I got drunk and bought a new inshore. Oh, I see what you're saying. he got all liquored up and then went over to Ninja Tackle site.
Zero blame, man. Totally get you. 4 to 5 inch finger mullet. Bayfront Halifax Park. Okay, so that could have been a big ugly.
Yeah.
Cast it out, tap, tap, tap. And while finger mullet gone, half finger mullet, they didn't touch.
Yeah. Sometimes it's weird like that. Like sometimes you'll drop baits and they want the profile, that they see that, and that's what they're going to go after. I mean, you could have that sitting right next to, as you did, and you got that finger mullet, and you got half a mullet sitting over there, and they won't even touch the half a mullet. They're just going to go straight to the finger mullet.
Yeah.
To hit that.
And that place is so loaded with different species. I mean, Palafox is a great one. If you guys haven't taken a look at Sean Lawless's page, his YouTube, and Yakking with Jack, they were out at the Palafox Pier area, and they were catching plenty of fish. We've been out there. We've caught plenty of white trout in that area. It's a good spot. So. Jack had a good comment. Maybe a sharp nose, and we've seen plenty of sharks in that area. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Hey,
got your boat back. I didn't know you were missing it.
He had some work on it. Did they fix the pump? That's my question. Did they undo my janky repair for you? Hey, 12 volts is 12 volts.
Yeah.
Kill Devil's Hill rum.
I haven't had that. I'm gonna have to look up some of that because Shandy, and I do too, on occasion, likes the rum. So I'll have to look up that. I taken that Kill Devils being out of North Carolina. Blew up. What blew up?
The motor. That's right.
Oh, the motor blew up?
Mm-hmm.
On Bill's boat? Dang, dude.
How are you, Steven?
What you been doing?
Like that one. Rob, any blues there now? Blues will chop you off the hook. Blues? Yeah. Normally, I'm not catching them so much on the inshore piece around that area, but that doesn't mean they're not there considering the weather temperature, or I'm sorry, the water temperatures with the fluctuations that we've been having. I mean, if you guys are in this area, you all know, I mean, what, yesterday we had 70 and humid, and then today was comfortable and cool. So
comfortable. It was cold out, man. We talk about.
I was inside. I did go outside today. That's right, I did. It was cold.
That cold front came through last night, and it got cold this morning.
Yeah, Andy, who knows? Try again. That's
what keeps you coming back out.
Oh, Richard, tonight's drink for him is killer. All right,
nice,
good stuff.
Those days like that is what keeps you going back out. 42 there. Woo-hoo. That's chilly.
That's definitely flannel weather right there. That's for sure. Speaking of that,
put on my flannel.
What's that?
I should get my blue flannel on and we match.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that.
Anyway. Do the whole Step Brothers thing.
Yeah, they're right. Let's call me Dragon.
Oh, that hurts, but yet it's so funny.
Yeah.
All right, you have a question of the week for everybody here, included.
I do. Yeah,
I'm glad you're late. Whoever you are, welcome to the show.
Notes. I'm just kind of.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we're gonna do. I'll bounce back and forth.
There we go. Show notes.
I could ask.
Question of the week. There we go. Fillet knife of choice, and that comes into play because one of our scroll pictures, somebody was asking about fillet knives.
Easy.
And what they're doing. I'm drinking an ale.
See, my dumb ass went right to friggin' ALE as in a countermeasure.
I know. That's what I thought.
Did you?
ALE. Yeah. Like, dang, don't drink that stuff, dude.
No. It's going to make you bleed. Well, easy one for me all day. Sword.
Yeah, sword. Yep. I got to get a good sharpener. And I need to follow up with Beach Buzz. If you're watching Beach Buzz, I know you bought one of those sharpeners that they recommended. I'd like to know how it's working. I bounce back and forth between my sword and my Dankos. Because I don't have the serrated blade sword. So I got one for you. Oh, you got one for me?
Yeah, he knows. Yeah.
Let's talk, Blaine.
Steven's on with Dexter.
Yeah, Dexter, man. Yeah, it's hard to beat those, especially for the price. Dustin, East Coast, what's up, man? So
my Cuda. Okay.
I think where I went wrong is when I used my smaller sword on that big black nose that I had to harvest.
Yeah,
and I think that's where it went down. I mean, because it's just not as sharp as it was when I took it out of the box. I've had it over a year now. So Russell, yep, that's another good one too. But yeah, I Fireball and Mango Seltzer, a swordy favorite. Is that what you're drinking, Rob?
Dear Lord, man.
Bubba Blade.
There's one company I haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
AFCO. Haven't seen an AFCO guy yet. Interesting.
No. You know, another good one that was an off-brand. Okay, now I'm gonna have to look it up now. Sorry, I just went sharpen it. Well, I know to sharpen it. Bill,
do you need me to do the play you out, Johnny?
Yeah, no, right? No, it's Calamus.
Never heard of that one.
It's a blue one, Calamus bait knife, fillet knife. Got it off Amazon. It's made with German stainless steel, so I mean, it's got to be good.
The German steel.
Oh, not mixed. What are you doing? Like shots or something? What?
One.
Yeah, no.
Rapala. Okay.
Yeah, that's another good one.
So I'm still using that chef sharpener I found for the kitchen knives one, the automatic, just because I'm like, the only bad thing is that I made the mistake of screwing up the blade angle, and that was the biggest mistake I really shouldn't have done. I should have remembered that the swords are set at their angle. You know, certain blades have different angles. But having to run it through that thing enough, because I knew that was my primary sharpener, I got it to the angle that would work with that. And every time I sharpen it, I get about, I don't know, 20 or 30 fish out of it before I have to sharpen it again. But when I did that, I almost said shovelhead. Oh, when I did that bonnet,
Mhm.
yeah, shark skin just
Mhm.
that's just sandpaper, man. It's just
Yeah.
helping against it.
Looking back, I should have used the Dexter serrated on that to get it through, and then the sword after that. And yeah, you just filleted a bunch of tuna. That's we'll get to that post here shortly
Yeah,
too. That was you
jerk.
guys had an epic
Oh.
day, man. In fact, yeah.
I had a little bit of that tuna for dinner tonight.
I was gonna say I had a little bit of that tuna for dinner. That was good.
Hey, Jeremy, how are you, bud? Hope you're doing well. Hope your move is going smoothly.
I was gonna say he's moving locations. He's headed up to North Carolina, right?
Yes, North Carolina. Yeah, he's heading up there.
Carolina.
Sharpen our guys in parking lots and have them do it in a few. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of those guys, they got it down to a science, man. So yeah, it's good stuff right there.
We shark skin works great.
Andy, I have seen that before. I believe it was Deer Meat for Dinner had his belt sander. He sharpened his that way. I think he actually did a really good video on knife sharpening with a belt sander. Real smart.
Yeah.
Corey, there's a YouTube. Flip
Corey,
palette.
dang it, we still got to get up, man, and trade fishing spots.
Interesting. Flip palette.
Huh. You watching it like back in the 90s?
Mm-hmm.
ESPN morning fishings, man. I used to get on because he did a lot of fly fishing. Flip palette down there in South Florida. And it's got a real calm, low voice, and he's just out there, and the everything is just everything. Deerfield, what's up, Brian?
Hey, buddy. Yes, we are.
I got your email, and I will reply soon.
A lot of you guys too. If you're not following, if you're on TikTok, obviously I am. I am a fan of TikTok. Yes, I know that the privacy settings, blah blah blah. It's the worst thing in the world. Cool. Boobs, food, and fishing. Actually, my TikTok's actually just fishing and food now. It's gotten really bad, and dogs.
Yeah,
dogs.
Yeah.
But Deerfield has been going live quite a bit on his TikTok while he's building carts, and it's been kind of cool to watch, man. It's been educational to see how he does it.
Mm-hmm.
He started Walker's Key.
Walker K.
K.
He should do the Walker K Chronicles. I think was another one of his shows.
Was it? Okay.
Stuff, yeah. I mean,
we banged the drum on Hatteras Island. 35 on a trout rod. Woo! Oh, Ninja 7. I love that rod. That's my go-to. I will not leave the house without my 7-footer of all things.
Fishing, amen. I mean, you can't go wrong there. I mean, come on.
I hope Jen's not watching. Oh man, TikTok is hilarious. I mean, I know I shouldn't like it because I'm a 42. Yeah, I'm 42. 42-year-old man now. I mean, and I'm enjoying TikTok. I'm sorry. I think TikTok's hilarious. It's a great pastime or time passer for me.
Some of them are.
They really are.
I'm enjoying what's his face that I sent you the video of who does all the services.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he's funny.
So
he's an Army dude, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that Navy dude cracks me up though every time he.
A couple of the guys from Black Rifle Coffee have started their own podcast. And it's been pretty funny. I can't remember the name of it now, but they've been doing podcast stuff, and you know those guys. They're just
his book that he put out. I don't know if we can go into that too, but it's not fishing related. But he wrote a book a while back. Is it Matt Best? I think it's his name.
Oh, that
did thank me for my service, and it was pretty epic on his journey and stuff. But he's part of that whole crew, man.
Not Drinking Bros, Jason. That is a good one though. That is another really good one. I'll find it and I'll post it. But yeah, they've been doing some fun. So in case you guys haven't realized, this week's episode is going to be a lot of Mike and I BSing back and forth, especially with you guys in the comments. We will do our reports. We've got them on here. We've got plenty of stuff. Andy got your PM. I will deal with it after the show. Sorry, I'm concentrating here. But with that being said, where is my stupid tabs? There it is. All right. So let's move into let's do weather first and then go into the report. What do you say?
Yeah, sure. Okay. I guess I need to bring it up. I didn't even have a tab pulled up, man. That's how out of sync I am.
I got you. I got
You got windy or weather?
Yeah, I got windy up, so
Okay.
I'll go first. It's fine.
All right.
Alrighty. Well, as always, I'm sorry I started a little out here. The national view is quite nice. This friggin' thing. I've been watching this whole interesting sellout here out west. This is moving away from some. I'm not too worried, and I don't think it's going to bring a bunch, but this weird pull is going to cause us some issues. So with the offshore wind right now, 15 knots running through our area, hit the magic happy go button. Today was supposed to be the worst of it, if I remember correctly. It's going to hover out, but in reality, it's going to be kind of funky. So dropping down, we still got it coming at our backs, rolling off to the side there. So you're going to have, if you're out at the beach, you're going to have some nice casting distance. You'll have some other things to contend with. However, as you can see, the temperature with the colors here, that's going to be a piece. So this weekend, you got light winds and the waves are supposed, oh, they did drop down a bit. Okay, cool. It wasn't down before. So, all right. So the waves are going to dissipate down. So beach side, boat side, y'all are going to be in a pretty good position. Make sure you're using the proper apps to go out there and plan your trip. We had a great conversation about that recently with Dylan. As you can see here, Saturday, we got 5 and 6 footers way out there. So something down by Fads and stuff. Lots of good things there. You'll also notice in the background here, these temperatures, not exactly wonderful, but yeah. So all of these things, with that being considered, keep that in mind. The weather is really going to be funky for you all. So pay attention to that. These hot and cold snaps are really starting to screw with the fish.
Yeah, they are. But, water temp, when I was out there, what day was the last day we went? May have been Monday or Tuesday. It was 61, 62 degrees there in the bay, so not bad. And then we ran to the pass, and the water coming in through there was the same, 61, 62. So overall, not too bad, but you're right. The surface temps, the overnight temps, things like that, really play with it. But if you look at where we're going, I'm pointing like you guys can see, but if you look at where we're going tonight, gets down to 33 for tomorrow night. And then Sunday, low 48, high 69. But then we get into the 60s and 70s for a little bit. And of course, that warm air, of course, brings some scattered thunderstorms for Wednesday and Thursday. Winds, not too terrible.
No, but we got a full stack of rain so much there. It's going to screw with the salinity.
Yep. Coming in all the way, and then going into the next week. 23rd, AM showers, west 10. I can do what it wants this week because I'll be gone again.
Didn't say anything about that yet, but you already let that out of the bag.
We'll get to it. But yeah, not too terrible. The southeast at 12, southwest at 14.
It's the rain, man.
East, yeah, but the rain. That's
cold and wet. There's just not a. It's just not good. It's just not good. Connor, I understand you completely. My birthday was the other day. This month's never like that. Chip, good evening to you and Bambi.
Up,
hello.
Looks like
Donnie.
You're up and about doing well. Donnie, what's happening, buddy?
Well, so you all seen the weather. You got to get out there and go fish anyway. Get fish how you can. Please fish for me. Yeah. I ask you. So if you want to do that, I'm fishing a lot with my Oculus and
are you?
This. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I can't stand. So I can't play. Right. I can't play any of the shooting games with my Oculus. I have to sit in my chair and.
Yeah. So, nice. It's kind of like fishing in a boat.
Kind of is.
Kind of.
If only it was real.
A little bit different.
That's what I need. I need Avatar for fishing. Can someone hook me up, please? Give me a.
There you go.
Or was it player one ready?
What's in the glass, Mike? I'm drinking Clyde Mays. We talked about it a little while ago. Clyde Mays straight bourbon whiskey. It's actually made in Alabama. And you can get, he does straight bourbon whiskey and it does straight Alabama bourbon whiskey, which means everything comes from, all the ingredients come from Alabama, and it's distilled and aged right there in Alabama. So,
ooh,
Smitty, I may have to order that calamus fillet knife. Yeah, I mean, for 20 bucks, it's not bad. I mean, and it stays pretty sharp comparatively to my sword.
Far Cry, you bad man. I'm borderline have a year of my life invested in Far Cry series. Oh, that was a good game. That was a really good game. I was talking
to a guy the other day, speaking of video games, who was a big World of Warcraft guy, who told me he sold his player account for like thousands.
Oh, I believe it.
I was like, that's a thing? He was like, oh yeah. He said, dude, I would like nonstop. Like there was a calendar on his refrigerator that when he had to spend like quality time with his girlfriend and stuff, or wife at the time, I think it was. And then it was back to gaming again. So I was like, are you serious? He said, yeah, I think I sold one for like 55 and the other one was 48, 49, something like that. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, I never played WoW. And the only reason I never did was somebody told me, like, don't do it. You will it will consume your life. So
yeah,
everybody that I've heard tells me, like, yeah, no, don't do it. Justin played a lot of WoW, so I understand that one. I'm in bottles of Angels Evie ready to full and send it in April.
Nice.
Good. Look forward to seeing you out here, man. And for what he was talking about here with the April time frame, in case y'all didn't remember, Blaine's tournament's coming back up right there at Lost Key. He posted about it recently, so you go ahead and mark your calendars. I think it's the 14th, 15th, and 16th, I believe.
Yeah. I don't think registration's opened yet, though. But
not yet.
Everything, if you go to the Facebook page for the 2023 Pompano Showdown, it'll have all the information there on there.
I think that's going to be a good one. I really do.
Berto Morero, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Berto. Yeah, Red Dead's definitely a good series, that's for sure.
Yeah.
New one's tough. I haven't played the new one yet. All right, so moving in here, we got this one. Fishing Report is being brought to you by Rogue Reels Fishing. Use code ROGUE15 to save 15% off on your order. Rogue Reels makes hand quality hand-tied fishing leaders like Smitty rig at 20-foot, 500-pound class deployment shark leader and the Demo rig and heavy-duty double drop rig. Go check them out at roguereelsfishing.com. Don't forget that code, and Rogue Reels with a Z. That will be all good to get yourself set up and keep your eyes on his website. He's got some new things coming.
Absolutely. All right, offshore tuna and wahoo. That's the story right there. But not in close. You got to go out deep.
Something about like oil rig or
traveling
something.
out to the fads, heading out in that area. There are some wahoo being caught closer in, but a lot of it is further out. Yeah, or you could go 130 miles out and catch a lot of yellowtail tuna, like some of our buddies did. We've seen pictures. Y'all had an amazing trip. That was awesome.
Yeah.
If y'all haven't seen that on social media, Salt Squatch, Saltwater Sportsman Expedition stuff that he's doing with Yakking with Jack and Bearded Brad, I think went out there. Ryan Morey Fishing, Fish Gum, and Big John Shark Fishing, I think was the crew that went out there and they slayed them. I mean, it was everybody brought back a tuna. Everybody caught them on poppers. I mean, it's just amazing. That was like one of those trips where you're like, holy shit. Yeah, we talked about it for years.
One day we'll go. One day we're going to do that. Saying it now, I don't care. One day we will get to go do that.
In close, the mingo bite is hot. You can still catch those reef fish hanging around in case you're checking on spots. See if they're still holding fish in close. When I say in close, like 10 miles and inward out to 10 miles. All those spots are still catch. You can catch fish out there. They're there. They haven't gone anywhere. You just got to throw them all back. That's the thing that sucks.
Yeah. It's depressing. Moving on to the inshore side, reds, people are still catching them. You got the bulls and slots. A lot of times on the side now, from the recent reports I've been reading, a lot are close to the bottom. So a couple of recommendations have been slow your lures down. Let them see it. Remember, if they get too cold, they're lethargic, right? It's like when we're in the summer, if it's too hot, they don't want to eat. They want that easy meal. Give them a nice, easy presentation. So hand it on over to them there. Not a bad idea to switch to jig heads to get it deeper. Some of them are coming up close to shore. So weedless, I don't know if you're going to have enough weight to get it down fast enough, but give it a try. Again, water temperature is playing a big hand there. So into the bay side with inshore too, you got plenty of sheepies. Sheepies are getting caught left and right. So get yourself set up with your slow pitch jig, or I'm not slow pitch. I looked over and saw the comment from Donnie. Your fiddlers. I've heard also sand fleas have been working out pretty well too. The bird of prey has been quite well mentioned numerous times. Different styles from the bird of prey team. He makes some great stuff. So lots of cool stuff going on the inshore. Definitely get out there. And trout have still been getting caught. Most of the trout I saw that were caught were smallies. They weren't really big. So I think they're hiding a little bit.
Yeah, the trout bite, and from what I'm seeing too, if you haven't tried, and those of you that trout fish around here, slow trolling your soft plastics will entice strikes, especially shallow waters going into the deeper channels and like that, where it dips in. Just kind of slow troll right through there and then slow troll that deeper channel. And we're talking going from like 2.5, 3 feet, and it may drop down to 6, 5.5, something like that. And then if you stay in that deeper water, slow trolling those, you'll do pretty good. Corey says caught some reds on the subwalk last week in less than 2 foot. Yeah, that's an awesome time.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Catch a few. Yeah, Donnie says, Jack catching a few. How many did you catch?
Jack's
you didn't see the trash can full of fish next to him?
Jack's definition of a few is horribly skewed. Yeah. Don't trust Jack when he says few. That's what I love about when Jack's posting that stuff. Anytime I see his catches, I'm like, I know there's more.
Yeah, Steven, that's a pretty good setup right there. Shows you all the different reefs out there, the live bottom, a lot of different spots to hit to out there. Nice video dropping Sunday. Good deal. All right, surf report, man. I was blown away.
That was ridiculous.
Well, I'll say I'm not necessarily blown away, but it reminded me of the beginning of 2021. When we were catching limits of pompano, like the first couple of days of January.
Yeah, it was a weird turn. It was warm.
It was weird. It was a little warm, and like everybody is just loading up on pompano, and that's what's happening right now. Limits of pompano being caught. Slot and larger black drum still being caught from the beach. Whiting bite is hot. If y'all haven't seen Justin Reed's latest video, the one he's going to be mad or he's not going to like me for doing this or something like that, I think is what he titled it. But man, he and Carl Phelps out there tearing it up on Navarre Beach. Yeah. And matter of fact, Carl's whiting currently is first place with 2.24, I think is what it is at the Gulf Breeze Bait and Tackle tournament. So yeah, big whiting being caught right now. Redfish still being caught, hitting the beaches. Bottom line, get out there, do some fishing. Surf is hot, but I'm not sure what this cold front is going to do to us right now. I mean, it definitely won't affect the whiting bite as much. You'll still catch whiting while you're out there, but pompano may dip out and then come back. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. For me, when we have this amount of rain come through, I always worry about, like I said earlier, salinity. You know, you start getting that water out of that salty flavor, everything kind of shuts off on you. It turns into a different game. So, hey, you can't catch them sitting on the couch. You know, if it's not going to be a thunderstorm, head on over to the bridge, drop a line in, put an umbrella up, cover yourself, catch a bunch of fish, still get out there and have a good day. It's never a bad one. Well, speaking of bridges, the piers have been weird, I guess is a good say. The squid are back. And they are in numbers. So if you like squid or you want squid for bait, you can get it. Okaloosa has been reporting a bunch. So great place to start there. I believe Navarre reported as well. So if you're looking to get your hands on some squid, have at it. Flounder have started showing up pretty well in good numbers. So people are picking them off on the piers. Whiting, of course, they're definitely in full run. Red drum and black drum still popping up real nice. Slot too. A couple of bulls here and there on the ones. I think I saw 2 bulls off of the Navarre pier and 1 or 2 slot that were reported on Navarre side. And Bobo, Bonita are still around, so you can still get them. Just get out there and have some fun. Lots of good stuff. So you can still fish. Just pay attention to the weather and set yourself up for success.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Just getting out there. It's cool to see the squid in, like, normally that's later, like into February, March timeframe, I thought. But man, for them to take up, yeah, that's true. Jack, squid's a good indicator for the signs for other pelagics making another run. Hint, hint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not jealous at all.
Oh.
No, I'm butthurt. I'll admit I'm straight butthurt. Dude, I had such a plan for this winter. I mean, I had so many damn plans for January, February, March. It's just,
That's
oh
right.
my God.
You'll get them.
Oh, dude, it's freaking frustrating. It's like breaking my heart.
I ran into Redbeard and the other gentleman he went out with after their trip out the other morning. Had good north winds and everything. It was the day we were going to head out. Jack and I, we stopped, got some shrimp, and they were like, man, it was great launching, no problem. They got out over the reefs and it was just blowing a gale. They made like 1 or 2 drifts and turned around and came back. It was just ridiculous out there. But they got on some fish while they were out there. I mean, there's those close inshore kayakable reefs hold some fish.
Yeah, he's coming on the show soon. Him and I talked about it the other day. He's going to come on the podcast, so I'm excited to talk with him. Yeah, I got a couple other guys waiting on too. Bun, how are you, man? Bun's been doing some content too. He's been dropping a couple here and there.
He was doing some speckled trout fishing in the back of some creepy park as he was going back there. Yeah, fog coming in and everything.
It was only a little weird.
Happy New Year to you, buddy.
Happy New Year, Bun. Thanks, man. Definitely, always. Sorry,
yeah,
I had my normal cup.
When he posted, he says, "It's creepy walk back here, but it's loaded with trout." Sure enough, caught him a bunch of trout back there.
You know, I cannot tell you the amount of times, and I'm sure you've got the stories too. I mean, there's some shady, sketchy walk things, and people have said it on the podcast. I mean, who was it? Paul walks down a hill back in New England to fish on his own, catching fish, learning how to do it. Other guys walking down, side roads. Oh, that looks like water. Hell, we've seen it on 98 right there by Slim Chickens, that little patch of water right there.
Oh, yeah.
I see guys flipping in there. I mean,
yeah.
The shady places seem to be the places where all the fish know that no one's going to come to.
I remember this dude. I was in high school and worked with this guy who had a pond way back on his property. And he's like, man, I'll take you down there and you can fish it. And it's great. It's loaded with bass, blah, blah, this and that. He said, but I got some stuff to do and I'll come back and get you. Don't try to make your way back out of here. I will come get you. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And he takes me back there and I'm fishing. He's like, all right, I'll be back at this time. Just stay right here. I'm like, all right, cool. And catching bass. And I'm like, I remember how it got here. I'm done.
No.
You know what I mean? It was not pretty. And then I had to, you get that panic, like, oh my God, I'm gonna be lost out here forever. Made my way back to the lake or the pond, but that was not a good feeling.
You were a lieutenant on the land nav course.
Oh yeah, right. Should have listened to my NCO. I knew I should have listened.
It's funny you say that, dude, because I remember combat training. I remember we had to do, for us, we got to do nighttime land nav. You got a day land nav and a night land nav. And the night land nav, the 10, maybe 15 acre course we're on, it felt like 1,000 acres because it's like, oh shit, I don't know if that's the tree, but yeah, when you're in a whole different area, land nav can be a good time when you don't know where the hell it is. But at least he warned you. Do not.
True, and he did. And I, thinking I was invincible, I was like, oh no, I got this. I'm out of here. Jarvis, what is up, buddy?
Crap. Look at that name. How the hell are you? Oh man, it's so good to see you. Vernon, what's up, man? Nice fish.
Vernon's been loading up the airbrushing and stuff, man. Some of the stuff you've been putting up there, man, it's just been amazing. All those things.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of other stuff he doesn't talk about that he should talk about online. He's got a massive, awesome business. Yeah, a whole bunch of die cut, and he's got a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah. If you've seen the back of his truck, you know he's
yeah. He's got a bigger Finding Nemo sticker than I do. I need to get that.
Yeah. All right.
And it's so perfect. I'm like, damn it, that's good. It's real good. But it's always, damn, it is so good to see all of you. It really is. It's fun re-interacting with you guys, talking with you, seeing you. It's just, it's so cool that you're here again on Fridays, and we're glad that we're back. And it's just, man, we'll have some more. Of course, this isn't going to stop. I mean, it doesn't matter. Mike and I could take a month off. We're coming right back. Yeah. So don't ever worry about that. That's always going to be good. Sorry, I'm messing with my bracing on.
Absolutely. No, man. Let's jump into the scroll.
Yeah, got it.
I'll bring up real quick. Boom. Where'd my word dot go? Here we go. The scroll is brought to you by Waterland Sunglasses. Whether you're sight casting a shaded shoreline, fishing in open flats, or trolling the wide open ocean, Waterlands has your eyes covered for every application. You can use code SSF anytime to save 15% on your purchase. Go check them out at waterlandco.com. Boom. There we go. All right. Share, present. Share screen.
It was almost a month, Donnie.
It was almost a month. All right. This is what brought up the fillet knife question, because someone actually asked online. Open. Where we at? There we go. What fillet knife y'all using? Got a couple decent ones. Yeah, you got a couple nice ones there.
Yeah,
make some sandwiches.
I love Mingo. Yeah. God, I love Mingo. It's so good.
Yeah, they're good.
I shouldn't like them as much as I do, but damn, do I.
Sheephead bite. Did someone mention sheephead? I mean, they're on. They're out there. They're that's a nice little mess right there. But you know, I enjoy catching the fish and everything, and throwing them in a cooler. But then I look at the cooler and I'm like, oh, shit! Now I gotta clean all them. That's another. Plus, clean the boat up. Plus, do this. Plus, and it's like, man, I just start catching and releasing from now on. I only keep a couple.
I'll remember that when it's my turn. Yeah, right. Look at that little thing there.
That's right, Mr. Larry Grossman. And he released 7 to 8 keepers and a bunch of smaller that went back. That was just a good day right there. Yeah, that's a lot of nice pompano right there. And got him on the board with one of them at 2 pounds. Was it 2 point something?
I have it in my scroll. I don't remember, but I have it in mine.
And we said Wahoo. There he is, Mr. Sean Lawless. Wahoo. Out there. I think that was a trip he went out with Brock and them.
Yeah,
out there in Panama City. And
Lane just called you out. Did you just complain about catching fish?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, come on.
No. I didn't complain about catching the fish. I complained about cleaning the fish.
But on the same one, come on, guys. Yeah. Let's be honest. Have none of you looked at your cooler and said, oh, shit, I got to clean all those. Come on.
Yeah. Because like you go at that time we went out and loaded up on the white trout. And I get back home and I'm like, that's a lot of fish to clean. I don't want enough fish. But anyway.
Thankfully,
yeah, you're right. Fast. I did. I complained about catching the fish. But yeah, that's a nice Wahoo right there.
Yeah.
Congratulations on this first one there. And we got, so this is another good one. Our buddy Carl saw an explosion up on the, and this is right after we did our last show, but saw an explosion of bait right off the beach there, chased him down a little ways and ended up hooking up a nice bobo. So that's pretty cool from the shore. So Carl's been on fire lately, man, with the whiting and the bonefish too. He got him a nice bonefish.
Bone that day.
Got two bonefish.
Oh, was it two?
Yeah. And then, did they block it? There it goes. That's what we were talking about. Past 24 hours. I mean, that is a lot of nice fish right there.
That's a lot of fish.
I mean, look at all them tunas. And then again, I mean, somebody had to clean all them fish. How long did that take you, Jack? Did you clean them all?
Did you guys use EKG? Because I would, I would be really proud if you did.
Inquiring minds want to know.
And by inquiring, I mean just me, probably.
Right, really.
Where'd you stab the head? I want to know. I need to know these things. I need to know.
But they went out of Dauphin Island out there, Alabama, went about 130 miles out, 3-hour boat ride to get to the spot, fished, and then 18 hours total out on the water. But man, totally worth it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I would gladly trade 18 hours.
Heck yeah. So Anyway, that's what I got on there for.
That's a good
for the
scroll, man.
scrolly.
I like it.
Yeah, not bad.
What do we got here? Hey, Cliff. Hey,
Cliff, what's
how
up,
are
buddy?
you? Back up here. Bun, trout made me so... Fought so hard. Thought flounder is hard to fish, but the trout even more crazy. Ready to go back to surf. You have a great weekend too, brother.
Yeah. See you, buddy.
Oh, I don't know, man. I love catching trout. They're fun. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Vernon customized all our stickers. Yep. Yeah, he really does. He's got the great stuff right there. Never had Mingo. You're missing out. Copy. I've got your PM. I will look at it. Dexter Outdoor Extreme. I haven't seen that one.
No.
Yes. I fully agree with this. Fully. Having had both of them now, give me an option. I'm taking Mingo.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
That's me.
Yeah. You know what I heard about today?
You'll get there. What?
When I was talking to a buddy of mine, and we were talking about catches. He's a charter captain, lives down the road here, and I said, man, you know what we caught a lot of the other day that were big, that I was kind of surprised they were so big, were the sand perch. Like,
really?
We were catching, yeah, like 11, 12-inch sand perch, like huge sand perch. And he's like, have you ever eaten them? And I'm like, no. He's like, dude, I'm telling you right now. He said, I call them grouper fingers because the fillet you get off of it is so white and it's just a little strip of just straight meat.
Really?
So if any of you guys out there eating sand perch, tell me how it is. Because, I mean, I take his word for it. It's pretty good, but I want to know if anybody else is they are a type of grouper. Yeah, it's true.
Interesting.
But these were huge, man. These were big.
Yeah. Put it on Panhandle surf fishing. Okay. Yeah, I'll get out there one day. That's for sure. Wait, no. Yeah. All right, grouper. I guess it's my turn, huh?
Yeah.
Present screen.
Oh, that was almost timed good too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pretty good.
I know this is going back, but for next year, obviously I was supposed to get these out. My bad. But Fisherman's Hut had a really cool. I love this.
Oh, look at that.
Personally, but that's a nice little. I mean, that's a gift that keeps on giving every year. So I think those are pretty cool. If you can still get them, definitely try to. But I thought they were pretty cute and interesting. I was like, yeah, why not? Mm-hmm. Alabama side. Again, these are a little bit older. This is December 21st. Good morning out there. Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah.
A little bit of length there. Yeah, that little tail. That's a nice one. Palometa, I think. No, three stripes. Permit.
Is it? I mean, is it permit? I can't see from the picture.
Does that help?
Zoom in. Oh, there you go. Zoom in.
Huh. That's a big black drum. Oh, that reminds me. So I have an episode coming up with FWC. It's already recorded. I just got to finish the editing. Mm-hmm. But one of the things we were talking about was, limits. And she's like, well, what do you think? I'm like, well, I'll eat all the fish that I catch. Jen will eat some. So for me, catching a limit's like, yeah, cool, but I'm never really. I don't get butthurt if I don't catch a limit.
Yeah.
If I catch 3 or 4 pompano, I'm really happy because that's food for me. Now, comes starting time with this freezer's empty, I'm going limits because I'm going to stack the freezer for winter and summer. But still, slow jigging. Ryan, oh my, this isn't even the best one. I didn't even save the best ones recently. But if you're not a part of Gulf Coast slow jigging and you want to see like some fish, they were fishing in 1,700 feet of water and just killing it. Ryan and his guys are out there. They've just been having a ball. So if it's something you've been looking for, get after it. Justin, a couple weeks ago here, what was that? December 21st. That was a good fish. It was a good pomp.
Yeah, it was.
They're still here.
Yeah, they are.
I got a few. Okaloosa Pier.
January
2nd.
Flounder. Yeah.
Yep. And there's plenty more coming. So, I mean, still he was catching pomps, but there have been a lot of flounders still popping up. Definitely worth going to check out. Nice red here.
I'm pretty sure they were using electric reels if they were in 1,700 feet of water.
Oh, wouldn't shock me. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I never asked him. Jack might know. I think Jack talks to him every now and again. Real Coastal, Julie, she's been out there getting after it. She's had some other catches since then, but this is a nice set of sheeps that her and her husband have done very much so targeting sheepies. And with Gulf Breeze Bait and Tackle, you've also got the tournament. You've got the sheep tournament and the pompano with whiting.
Yep.
John had a nice one here. The next one's bigger, but that was a great catch. Recognize this guy? Oh, Daniel out there getting him nice and big. That was a good one there. Sheepsies just look so bad when they're just dead. I don't know why. To me, they've always just looked kind of
mad.
Yeah, I mean, mad's a good call. If you're not following Half Hitch also in Destin drops fishing reports as well. If you want to read about them, lots of good stuff that comes on from there. But from the Okaloosa Pier, there's your squiddies. Yeah. Delicious little morsels waiting to be. Got a little.
Got that in Destin Harbor.
No butterball. It's depressing to see these. I mean, it was only the 10th. It's only a few days ago, but it's like, man, the tuna bite has been so sporadic. It's not been nearly the fire, but it's still been pretty good.
Yeah.
Victor had a couple of good ones here.
Yeah.
He wasn't out there on his own. Everybody relax. He was out with people, but he had a really good run. Those are some nice reds. He's had a couple of really good fish lately. And there we go. We were talking about Larry.
Larry.
On the board, 1.94 Pompano. Love it. Carl with his fatty red junior known as a whiting at 2.24 pounds.
Check out that jersey he's wearing.
Look at that jersey. I wonder where you can get those.
Green Get-ems.
Who's Green Get-ems? Who's that guy? Those shirts are super comfortable, Cliff. They're real nice. Here we go. That's the one. All right, so here's from January 9th. So that's the most updated of the board here. But for the sheepies, there you go. Get above 7.5 pounds. You're on the board.
9 pounds even. Look at that. That's
doable.
That's crazy.
That's a big ass fish. Good Lord. And there's more names on here now. I believe there's been an update. This is just the last one I found before I went in. But as you can see here,
3.5 pounds.
It's all right. Salty will be back on there.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. They'll start jumping up to 4s and 5s here soon.
And here's Lily's.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing.
Decent pomp. Looks so. I love that about Pompano. They look angry. Or they look shocked. Like the Pompano look angry, sometimes shocked. Whiting always looks shocked. They're always the.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But that's my scroll, man.
Awesome. Good deal.
Whoa, what the hell? That's spam.
Oh, the spam? Yeah, I saw those 3 comments.
Look, Guru, you can pound it.
I was trying to figure out how to get
any of that.
Them, but
we can't. We'd have to go back and do the delete wherever he's from.
Yeah.
Who knows which one he's on, but I'm not calling your WhatsApp number. I'd rather call a 1-900
number. Is that what that is? It's a WhatsApp number? Huh.
Yeah.
What
do we got here?
WhatsApp call. Yeah.
My buddy Henry won a grouper division with one. Nice 4-wheel cart. Congratulations, Andy. Good job getting a new car, man. No, I cannot imagine 1,700 feet of line. Good Lord. That's so bad.
That's just crazy.
My daughter tries to kiss the palms. They look cute. They're not as slimy, thankfully, when you take them out. Unlike whiting. Whiting and red, it's like, whoa. You're just going to get slime everywhere.
Or gaff tops. They're the worst.
We don't bring gaff tops into Mike's boat.
No. Dehook it, let it fall over the side. Don't bring that in the boat.
Keep that off of my boat, sir.
The look on his face. He's like, this is good. I get ready to go down and net it, and I'm like, nope.
Figure that out, sir.
You're gonna lose the lure or something, but I ain't messing with it.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
Fish gum. What's up, Tony?
Hey, Tony. Good evening to you, man.
What is happening? All right. Well, it's good to be back.
One. Yeah, it's good to see your face. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we're all doing this, man.
Absolutely. So next week we'll be back.
Yes.
The following week we'll be off again. I'm going to Mexico.
Yeah, you boys like cruise. Mexico.
And then we'll be back, and we'll have regular contributors coming back on. Going into that, and then towards the end of March might be another lapse somewhere in there.
Well, tournament season is going to pick back up, so start paying attention to the boards. There's going to be plenty of tournaments starting for the spring run. You've got a bunch on the East Coast that you can get to if you really want to. We'll have a couple here in our area. You'll have the Gulf Breeze going from now until April.
May, I think it is.
Is it May now? Okay.
I think it's May.
So you got that one running the whole time. Lots of opportunity to catch fish, get on the board, get into these tournaments, and get out there and enjoy. There's also a bunch of the charities and charity tournaments and foundations. So stick around. I'm sure we'll post them up on our page. Mike will have them on his for the ones he finds. I'll have them on mine on Finding Demo as well. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of good stuff this year, everybody. It really is. 23 is going to be a pretty good year, I think. So get out there and do some fishing.
Gonna need a bartender report from Mexico. No, nah. They don't have much bourbon down there, but they do have tequila.
They do.
Tequila.
That bottle, the white bottle with the bell on it. I can't remember what it's called. I just remember it was pretty good tequila.
I bought some stuff last time we were down there. I still haven't drank all that yet either. Coffee tequila. And
it's like a Red Bull and vodka. What the hell?
Yeah, right. Richard, I got the messages, man. I'll jump in there here in just a second. I saw it come in. But yeah, I'll I'll post something up maybe from down there. Tag the Panhandle Fishing Reporter.
Go on vacation and forget all about it. We talked about it last time we were on too, and I think I told Jen about it today. Again, it's still funny to me of how spoiled we are up here. Yeah, we pulled into Nassau, and I'm like, "Oh, look at the water!" I'm like, "Why? It's Monday." Oh shit! I forgot I'm in the Caribbean. My bad. It's just
but hey, it was in St. Kitts when we were there.
You weren't allowed to go fishing on the last one. Are you going to try to fish on this one?
Not this one either. No.
Okay.
The one coming up is with all the kids, and then one in the end of March is just Jack. So we may try to book something. We're gonna go see the sloths. That's what we're excited about in Honduras. Jelly. Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Do you get to hang with the sloths or just see them?
No, you get to pet and touch and hang out with them. It's a reserve. It's something where they protect them, and you get to go in there, see them.
Potato. Synonymous.
Yeah. There was another one that we were trying to find, but they stopped doing it. It was a chocolate and tequila tour where they took you to the different places and then how they made chocolate down there and then some tequila distilleries, and you got to do all that stuff. And that would have been, that'd have been dangerous.
Just take my money.
Preserve has both worked in it. Exactly.
True. Exactly.
There you go. You can't go wrong with Preserve then.
I mean, he's right. It really is.
And on that note, we will be back next week. Appreciate everybody tuning in and staying with us. We'll see y'all next Friday night. Later.